A new study shows a low-carb, moderate protein diet can help not only improve insulin sensitivity and glucose levels, but can actually help improve pancreatic function. This has pretty profound effects for the concept of treating and reversing type 2 diabetes. I'm Dr. Brett Scher, the medical director at dietdoctor.com, and I want to talk to you about a post I just wrote at dietdoctor.com about this study published in the American Journal of Physiology, Endocrinology, and Metabolism. First of all, do we need more evidence that low-carb diets are beneficial for glucose control and insulin sensitivity? Maybe not. The literature is just getting more and more robust in that area. But what this study adds is not just that low-carb diets can help, but they can help in the absence of weight loss, and that's very important because there is a lot of confounding with weight loss effect with low-carb diets, and it can help reverse pancreatic dysfunction and improve pancreatic sensitivity, and that's important. So let's talk about type 2 diabetes for a second. So type 2 diabetes can occur because the body stops listening to insulin, so to speak. It becomes insulin resistant. So insulin levels get higher and higher and higher, a term called hyperinsulinemia. So the body needs to pump out more insulin to keep the same level of glucose control. Well, eventually, the pancreas can't do that anymore, and the pancreas starts to fail, and it can't increase its insulin production. Well, the treatment with lifestyle has presumed to be by inducing weight loss and improving insulin sensitivity, the peripheral cells, muscle cells, liver cells, ability to listen to insulin so you don't need quite as much. But now this study that I'm referencing here goes a little further, and it measures actual markers of pancreatic sensitivity and pancreatic function. Well, why is that such a big deal? Well, because if nutrition and lifestyle can reverse pancreatic dysfunction and improve pancreatic function, that opens up a whole new excitement level for reversing type 2 diabetes, because now we can sort of affect it in two different ways. We can improve the insulin resistance in our muscle cells and our liver, and we can improve the actual functioning of the pancreas, which is so much more beneficial potentially and impactful for longer-term disease reversal. But also, like I referenced, this study, what they did was they randomized to a 30% carbohydrate, 30% protein diet, or a 50% carbohydrate, 17% protein diet. Isocaloric, so they wanted them to be equal calories and adjusted so that there was no weight loss. And that's important because a lot of the pushback to low-carb diets in the literature says, well, you lose more weight and that's where all the benefits are. Because when you match diets, low-carb diets tend to lose more weight. People on low-carb diets lose more weight, and therefore it may have more benefits. Well, in this study, it wasn't the weight loss. There was no difference in weight loss, but yet the people on the low-carb diet still had better glucose control, still had lower hemoglobin A1Cs, still had decreased liver and pancreatic fat. The fat percentage in the liver and pancreas decreased, and now we know had signs of increased pancreatic function without a difference in weight loss. So that's pretty important. Another thing that this study shows, there's that concern that too much protein can hurt ketosis or can hurt the glucose benefits. Well, this was a 30% protein diet. That's in some circles considered high protein. It's still sort of the upper end of moderate, I think, in a lot of circles as well, depending on how you define it. But they showed beneficial effects with this amount of protein. So in real life setting, it's unlikely that level of protein is really going to impact people negatively. So a lot of good nuggets from this study. Improved glycemia without weight loss, no negative impact of the higher protein diet, and improvement in pancreatic function. So one more study to put in the arsenal, so to speak, of low carb nutrition. And 30% of carbs is still a little bit on the high side too, right? It's lower than a lot, but not even as low as the 5% for a real keto diet, or maybe the 10% for a more moderate low carb diet. So there's probably even more room to improve. So really encouraging research about the power of nutrition and lifestyle. All right, I hope that helps. You can go to dietdoctor.com to read the post with links to the articles and find out all we have to offer to help people along their journey of low carb and improving their health, treating their diabetes or any other medical conditions, where we have those resources on our website to guide you and so you can work with your clinician to find success. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Take care. Have a great day.